Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm sharing with you 6 easy and delicious soup recipes, and I'm going to be using my Crockpot today for all of them. So if you love using your Crockpot as much as I do, you're really gonna love these recipes. They are quick and easy, dump and go. So if you're busy and you need to throw a meal together and then go off and do your chores, your errands, your work, then you come home to a really awesome dinner made by the Crockpot. So I'm gonna share with you 6 really great soup recipes. I love soup this time of year. I'm gonna be sharing soup recipes with you the whole month of September because I love soup and I love celebrating Soup-tember. So here we go with 6 Crockpot soups that you will love. This is going to be a meatball lasagna soup. I have my frozen meatballs, I have a can of tomato sauce, I have a can of Italian diced tomatoes. This has basil and Italian seasoning in it. I have some minced garlic, a tablespoon. I have some dried basil, a teaspoon of dried basil. I'm going to add in some onion powder, about a teaspoon of onion powder as well. I'm going to use 4 cups of beef broth. I'm going to give this a little stir, then this is ready to cook. I am going to cook this on low for 7 hours. You can cook this on high if you like for 3 to 4 hours. Either way works great. Now that these meatballs have been cooking, I'm going to add in my lasagna noodles. I'm going to break these up into some small pieces, and this is such a yummy, quick and easy soup. So now I'm going to kind of submerge these noodles into the broth and let these cook for another 20 to 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, they come out so good. This is so tasty. I love to serve this with a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top, a little bit of mozzarella also. You can also add some ricotta cheese if you like, which is really great. So this is an awesome, quick and easy soup, and I love anything lasagna also. I'm going to be doing a sweet potato turkey chili. I have some kidney beans, I have great northern beans, I have some tomato sauce that I'm going to add in as well. So I wash and drain my beans before I add them into my crock pot. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to add in some ground cumin as well, about a teaspoon. I have some paprika, a teaspoon of paprika also. Some chili powder, and you can add as much or as little chili powder as you want. I do about a teaspoon. I'm going to add my beef broth. I'm using 2 cups of beef broth for this one. And I give this a stir. So my ground turkey was already cooked, so you can cook it on the stove, brown it up, and cook it through before adding into this. I'm going to cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours, and look how amazing this is. I love sweet potatoes. They are just so tasty and so perfect in the fall. So this is just a really, really great chili. I love any kind of chili, but this one is a huge, huge hit. I'm going to add on some sour cream on top of this. So good. So I'm going to be doing a chicken, Marry Me chicken soup. So I'm going to be using 3 chicken breasts for this one. You can do 2 to 3. I have some chopped up celery. I have 2 stalks of celery. I'm going to use some Italian seasoning, about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning on here. I'm going to add in some minced garlic as well, a tablespoon of minced garlic. I'm going to add in some sun-dried tomatoes. I absolutely love sun-dried tomatoes. They just have the best flavor and just make this really, really awesome. I have some great northern beans, washed and drained, and I have some chicken broth that I'm going to make from Better Than Bouillon. So 4 cups of broth. So this is ready to go. I'm going to cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours. You could do it on high for 3 to 4 if you would like. And this chicken is so, so good. It just falls apart being cooked in these juices all day. But I'm going to remove the chicken, and I'm going to shred the chicken up and then put it back into the soup. So I'm taking these chickens out. I have my chicken shredder that I use so often. You guys see it in so many of my videos. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. I have a ton of videos for you, all kinds of recipes that I love to share with you. So you've seen this chicken shredder quite a bit. Got it on Amazon, and it's really inexpensive. It's $5 right now on sale. And look how awesome it shreds up. So I'm just gonna add everything back into my crock pot with all of the other ingredients. And then this is going to be all set. So I just put the chicken in the shredder. It has like little spikes on the top and the bottom. And then you just give it a little spin and you are all set. Look how awesome it turns out. It's so fun and easy. I can't get enough of this thing. I have definitely got my money's worth out of it because I use it all the time, 2 to 3 times a week for sure. So really good. And we do a lot of chicken recipes in our house. I have tons of chicken recipes on my channel. So make sure you check those out if you like chicken as much as I do. I did a survey a couple weeks ago to ask what your favorite protein was, and so many of you said chicken, which I really loved hearing that because chicken is our favorite protein to cook with. So I'm just gonna mix this around. This soup is so good, super healthy, super high in protein, which we love, and delicious. I just absolutely love this Marry Me chicken soup. So good. So I'm going to do a creamy loaded cauliflower soup. So I have my cauliflower. I have some heavy whipping cream. I have some shredded cheddar cheese. I have this fully cooked bacon, which is so easy and convenient. Parmesan cheese, better than bouillon for chicken broth. And then I have some onion as well. So here's are my ingredients for my loaded cauliflower soup. Really, really delicious. I love this. And sometimes I kind of feel like I'm having a loaded potato soup, but it's quite healthier with the cauliflower instead. So getting in some extra veggies with this soup. So I chopped up my cauliflower. I have my shredded cheddar cheese, I'm using 2 cups. I have my better than bouillon that I use to make chicken broth, and you can just get regular chicken broth or you can make it with this better than bouillon. So 2 cups of chicken broth, 1 cup of the heavy cream. I have some grated Parmesan cheese. I am using 1/4 cup of the grated Parmesan cheese, and I have my diced onion as well. So I used half of the onion and diced it into some small pieces. And I have my fully cooked bacon. So I'm just cutting this up with my kitchen scissors. This is so good. Anything with bacon is it's delicious, of course. Just absolutely love bacon. But you want to make sure that's cooked bacon that you're adding into this, definitely. So give this a stir, and you're going to cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours, or you can cook it on high for 3 to 4 hours, whichever you have time for. And then this is going to be amazing. I love coming home to a crock pot meal. It just makes the kitchen smell so good. And I love that it does just so much of the cooking for me. Just dump all this in the morning and then you're good to go. So I'm going to kind of mash this up. This is my little ground beef masher. So I'm just kind of cream this up a little bit. You could use an immersion blender, but I don't want to break up the bacon. So I'm just using this little hand masher and just mash it to your consistency. So I'm going to be doing a vegetable soup. I have carrots, I have celery, I have diced onion. I'm going to add in this can of fire roasted salsa. It's delicious. I have a can of corn drained, some black beans washed and drained. I have an orange bell pepper. I just love orange bell peppers. They are my favorite, diced up. I have a can of lentils washed and drained, Great Northern beans washed and drained, some tomato sauce, and I love veggie soups. They're really filling, and you can have just a small portion before your meal if you want to get some extra veggies in. But I just absolutely love vegetable soups. They are just so great, and I just love getting in extra veggies as often as I can. So this soup is really great. It makes a big serving. I love making big servings of things and portioning them out. So I definitely do that with this veggie soup. So I'm going to cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours. Here it is. It is just so good and so healthy. All of these veggies, you can't go wrong. Always trying to get more veggies in all of our meals. So this one is so tasty and it really fills you up. I love that it fills you up. So now with all of this leftover soup, I have my silicone soup molds that I got on Amazon. I will put a link to these in the description box. They are amazing. The quality is so, so good. But you just scoop your soup into the little silicone molds, and then you put the little lid on, and then you can freeze it. And then I pop them out and I put it into gallon Ziploc bags, put a little label on it, right, with my little Sharpie on, what date and what kind of soup it is. But really, really awesome to have stocked up in the fridge, and you can just pull one out at a time, which is really great. So awesome way to get those veggies. I'm going to do a white chicken chili. This is hands down one of the best recipes. I am using chicken thighs for this one, which is so good in chilies. I have a salsa verde. It's a mild salsa. My grocery order substituted these 2 cans, but I usually just get 1 can of this salsa. So a mild green salsa, you can use your favorite kind. I have Great Northern beans washed and drained, kidney beans washed and drained, this Southwest blend frozen mix. It is so super good. Corns, black bean, peppers, onions, a cup of that. I have a cup of chicken broth, and I'm going to give this a stir. It is so tasty, but I'm going to add in, after this cooks and after I shred the chicken, I'll add in some cream cheese to this, and this just makes it so creamy and so rich and just absolutely delicious. So now this has been cooking for 7 to 8 hours on low. You can do on high for 3 to 4 if you'd like. But this chicken just falls apart with my tongs. So you can take it out and shred it with your chicken shredder if you want, or you can just kind of use your tongs and break it up into some smaller pieces. Really, really good. So easy. Just dump and go. And then at the end of the day, you just have a really awesome meal. Super healthy. This is really high in protein. Got some extra veggies in there also. So love it. Adding in the cream cheese. And you don't have to add in the cream cheese if you don't want to. It's really good on its own. I make it both ways. But the cream cheese just makes it so nice and creamy and just absolutely delicious. So now that the cream cheese is in, I'm going to put the lid back on and let the cream cheese melt for about another 20 minutes. And then it will be ready to go. And I can stir around this cream cheese and just keep stirring until all the little clumps come out. So it'll take a couple minutes of stirring around, and then this will be just nice and thick and hearty and honestly so, so delicious. I make this a lot when we're serving a crowd because it is just a huge, huge hit. Look how good it is. It's definitely requested when we have people over. So I hope you loved these Crockpot soups. They're all so easy. I'll put the recipes for them in the description box, so check that out. And make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video.